Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you a fun and budget-friendly DIY project. We're going to be transforming a pair of my old jeans that I love and they are so comfortable. But we're going to transform these into a trendy pair of jeans with vintage style quilt panels. I'm sharing my screen with you from my laptop so that we can look at some Etsy listings for these custom jeans with the vintage quilt panels. You'll see that these beautiful pieces are a bit pricey, but the great news is that you can create your own for little or no cost. By using fabric scraps that you might already have at home, I'm going to show you how to achieve that same stylish look without breaking the bank. It's amazing what you can create with a little creativity and some old denim jeans. So let's get started upcycling your own custom jeans. I'm using a faux cutter quilt panel. Isn't this pretty? I created this myself with some quilt blocks from my friend Carol. I just put them together and there's some batting in here, and then the back is some leftover drop cloth that I had from some projects, and it is so pretty, and these will look so pretty in my jeans. I am going to be using my serger for this project. I'm just thinking that it will be easier. However, I'm sure that you could use your sewing machine as well. Of course, I made a template, and it is a triangle. It's 24 inches long. I thought that that would be long enough for me for my jeans because I am short. I'm 5'3". It's 8 inches at the bottom, and then the top, I just rounded it off. That's it. Serger or sewing machine, pair of old jeans, your quilt panel, some scissors. That's it. Let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is trace out our pattern, or you can cut a triangle freehand, however you're doing this. I'll just start at the top here, go over there. And I'm going to try to save enough from this quilt panel to make some embellishments for my jeans. I've got some paint stains on there, so I thought it'd be nice to cut out maybe some stars, a heart or two, and put those on there. Okay, there's one. This one I will come like this. And yes, I will have plenty to do some embellishing. Now we'll just cut out, hopefully you can see that, just two big triangles. Mine are 24 inch and 8 inches at the bottom. So I'll have plenty to make some embellishments. And we have one panel done. And two panels done. That easy. This one, let me make sure that these are going to be the same size. This one, this one has a finished edge, so I think I'll go ahead and use a serger and finish this one, since this will be the hem. This one is not finished. Now this one has a finished edge. Put these to the side. I think I may be missing some footage. I'm so sorry, guys. But what I did with my jeans is I turned them inside out, and then I measured 24 inches up from my bottom hem, and then I marked a line. And the next step was going to be to rip out this side seam, the one where the pocket is. It's the outside seam. So I'm going to take it all the way up and take out 24 inches of the seam. Let me grab my snippers to get this seam started, because there's a really thick seam right there. And then this is what it looks like. And then I am just going to snip that off. There we go. And now I can proceed with ripping out this seam. I'll go ahead and do this off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, I had a second thought on ripping out the seam with the seam ripper. I think what I'm going to do is cut on each side of this seam. It won't matter because I'll be serging it, and it should be fine. And that's what's fun about this process, right? It's trial and error. So all I'm going to do is take my snippers, and hopefully you can see that where that seam is, and just cut up along. Just like that. All the way up to the 24-inch mark. Okay, so I'm up to the 24-inch mark. Then I'm going to take off this part, starting down here. All the way up. I'm up to the 24-inch mark. I'll give it a snip. And now we have our opening for our panel. I'll go ahead and do the other side, and I'll be right back. I've got my second side done. Just like that. It's open. Now what I want to do is take one of my panels, and it's going to go like this, because this will be the inside. And I just want to start pinning I'll just start putting some pins in there. And I don't always like pinning with the serger, but pretty sure we're going to have to do that. And we're just going to line that up at the bottom. And I will leave my pin out like this so that I know where it's at. I'll get everything pinned, and then I'll be right back. I've got everything heavily pinned, and you can see on the inside that's going to be our panel. I'm not sure how this corner piece is going to work up here, but we're going to go for it. So I need to get to my serger. I'm going to do one side at a time. I think I'll move my serger back a little. And then we'll do one side at a time. Are we ready? Hopefully you can see that. And I'm just sewing on that line to catch everything. Get my handy chicken over here. And I'm going to take it nice and slow. And I'm just making sure that underneath I'm not catching any of the other part of the pants. And here I see I missed a spot, but I can go back and go over that again. All right, I'm going to go back and catch this that I missed and see if there's any other spots. And then I made it up to here. And I can see where I may have to do a zigzag on the sewing machine for that, which is fine. So now I'm going to go on the other side and come up this side to meet that corner. Yes, I still have a hole here, so I will just do a zigzag or repair it on my sewing machine, which is no big deal. But let me make sure I haven't missed any spots on the other side. Looking pretty good. Okay, now what I need to do is pin in place the other panel, and I'll get that sewed up. All right, same thing with this panel. All I did is I just took a zigzag and closed up the hole that I couldn't get with the serger. And it's just something I'll have to work on, but there is no hole. So are we ready to turn this inside out to see what we have? And there we have it. There is the panel in the side. Hopefully you can see that. And here is the other side. And it looks just fine at the top. No one is going to see it. But how pretty is that? And this is a little off here, so I may just repair that on the sewing machine. but I really like it. Now I'm going to cut out some embellishments and show you how I put those on. All I did was I just took some shapes. I have a star, a heart, and the cross. And I just trace it on the back of the drop cloth. There's my panel front. And what I will do is just sew around the edge of each one. I'll attach some fabric fusion and then I'll iron them onto my jeans. You could add buttons to your embellishments. You could just add all kinds of things and just make it something fun. And you can keep all these pieces for other projects. So we have a star. I think I'll put the heart there, the cross here, and the star I think I'll put on one of the back pockets. And I do have my iron heated and it's ready to go, and I'll just place this in here where the heart is. We're ready to attach our heart. I have my ironing pad underneath here. I'm just going to put some of this on. That was way too much. Usually I can't get it to come out, but that was fine. It spread out really nice. I'll get it up here in the corner. That will be perfect. And then you'll just put it wherever you want. And iron that on. This stuff is amazing. It actually works. I've even washed things with it. All right, we'll get a little bit on our cross. And you could add letters to your project, really embellish them out. And I need to grab this and put it on this side. And I'll put my cross here. It looks like I have the pink vibe going on here, right? I am going to finish putting the star on my back pocket, and then I will show you what this looks like. Please remember, the cross is more than a symbol. It's the heart of our faith. It reminds us that God's ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. Isaiah 55, 8 through 9. When life feels overwhelming and the challenges seem unsurmountable, remember that the power of the cross is at work in you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you were inspired. And until the next video, God bless.